Yo. Guess who's back? It's your boy John Q in this bitch. Welcome back to the G.A.M.G, the Big Flexxx podcast, a.k.a. the Strongcast. And we have a special guest in the building. But first off, I got to shout out, say my co-host today, of course, Don Snipes in the building. What up, though, Don?
What's going on?
All right. And our special guest today is... say the talented, the beautiful comedian, writer, mother, and now the owner of Your Lash Lady, Amber Ewing.
Hey.
Welcome
Thank you for having me.
No, thanks for coming on through to the G.A.M.G.
I know, right? It's been forever.
I know. It was a long time coming, huh?
Yeah.
That's all right.
I'm trying to think, when was the last time we saw each other? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Probably on the last. Well, no, I ain't gonna say the last pie.
Oh.
No.
We
We'll figure it out. Yeah. All right, so how was y'all strong in activities? What you end up doing, man? Why it sound like I'm in the bathroom? Oh, there you go. I was about to say, yeah.
What I end up doing? Family. I was in Atlanta, man. So I just came back from the A. I did like 4 shows back to back. So
that shit up, man. You was working your ass off. What was the name of the
The name of the show is called Why Am I Still Single? And it was written by a lady named Kathy Smiles.
Clap that shit up. Right.
She based out of Atlanta, but she from Memphis. So she added her flair to it.
Okay.
But yeah, man. Outside of that, I was doing some resting when I got back to the crib, and just spending some time with family. You know what it is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Amber? How was your strong in?
What did I do this weekend? I didn't really do too much of anything, actually. I did do some lashes.
Okay.
So I got that done. But no, I don't have my weekends are really not a
strong ends.
Oh, is that what it is? Strong ends? Okay.
That's what we call it. You know what I'm saying? You want to power up on those days. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to weaken yourself.
I think I fell asleep.
Uh-oh.
I think I slept through the whole Saturday.
That's all right.
The body needs rest.
Yeah.
I needed that rest.
Yeah, the body needs rest.
Yeah. So me, myself, personally, or whatever, I ain't do too much of nothing and shit. I just took care. I was very domestic around the house. You know what I'm saying? Cutting some grass and, straighten up, stuff like that. And actually, I did just relax because I got a long weekend coming up. So as I said, strong in. Y'all supposed to catch me.
See, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna catch you.
All right. So other than that, yeah, that's all I did, So we gonna go ahead and go into the sponsor / community support segment, okay, real quick. So we are sponsored once again for this 26th episode of the G.A.M.G, the Big Flexxx podcast, by the G.A.M.G, which is the Gym Animal Muscle Gang Enterprises LLC. So if you're looking for personal training, if you're looking for health and wellness supplements, also if you're looking for the best workout apparel, then you can check out website GAMG.shop and also GAMG.firstfitness.com. And then also you can check me out on Instagram and Facebook under Gym Animal Muscle Gang Fitness. All right. We are also, sponsored by APE, which is All Problems Eliminated. This is a home repair, home restoration company. So if you're looking to get anything done, to your house, if you got any problems and stuff like that with your house, you can give them a call also at area code 623-223-3943. So this is T and BT, all right? We are also sponsored by TNT Cakes, Creations, and more. So if you're looking for any kind of personal printing, as far as t-shirts, heat transfers, if you got any glasses or what they call those, the gobblers or whatever it is.
Oh, tumblers.
There we go. Tumblers. Say if you want a personalized license plate, some of everything. You know what I'm saying? Anything you can think to print on. Say business cards, all that. You know what I'm saying? Then you can give, Tim a call at area code 563-650-9444, or he can be reached at his email at timwilliams, that's TIMWILLIAMS 1130 at yahoo.com. Okay? You want to say something?
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, and she caught it. But you know what I'm saying? He must have been watching some pimp shit this weekend. He's getting ready to call it a goblet. You know
right.
I was like, goblet. She like, tumblers, you know.
Gobbler.
Hey, look, don't mind me and shit. Yeah,
Chronicle.
It's Monday. It's a Monday.
Hey, I did and shit watch a few movies and shit on Tubi, so yeah, it might have been on some pimp shit. So yeah, so all right, so one more, and then we do have another announcement real quick. So we have Jordan and Michelle's Closet Clean Out. Okay, this is fashions at great prices. So designer purses, handbags, sunglasses, watches, belts, and more. Check them out every week on Facebook at Closet Clean Out. Say Closet is spelled CLOZET. Clean Out page on Facebook. Okay, so just check them out. They be having all kind of stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? That y'all women, especially that y'all women like. All right. And if you have, say, children from the ages 7 to 18 and are looking for a summer camp to join for your kids, check out Team Jafar Fitness Summer Camp. It's located at 22114 Telegraph Road, Southfield, Michigan. It's right now Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. It started on June 19th, but it's going all the way to August 25th, so it's not too late. So this camp teaches fitness, self-defense, boxing techniques, and more. So call Jafar at area code 248-403-5381, or you can email them at www.teamjafarfitness.com for more information. All right. And that's it for that segment, okay? So we're going to move right on along. So this week, I do have, say, an exercise tip real quick. So let's take a look at that real quick. And then we got a funny video. What up, though? This your boy John Q from the G.A.M.G, the Big Flex Podcast. Once again, I'm here to show you some tips on doing some back. So this is a row machine, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stretch out your lower back, hamstrings, and actually pull up top. Not the same for the stomach, but up here a little bit towards the chest. You need a little bit more on your lats on top. Watch me, all right? And let me know what y'all think about it. Grab right here, put your feet here, push your arm back. All right? Come forward and pull up top. 1, 2. Squeeze. 7, 8. 10. All right. So once again, just a little tip. Doing back exercise, bird delts, lats, hamstrings, lower back. Check out the podcast every Monday night at 9 o'clock. Podcast 6 Facebook, Strongcast. Peace. All right. So as y'all see, that was just another little exercise tip on, say, on a lat machine. All right, just a different angle to hit those lats real good. So I will post this, say, on the YouTube channel and also on the Facebook group page. Okay, so y'all be able to check that out. If you got any questions, you can always reach out to me at Gym Animal Muscle Gang Fitness on Facebook or Instagram, or you can always email me too at GAMGpodcast7@gmail. All right. So now we go into the funny video real quick and check this out, y'all. So this is gonna kind of play on what we on our guests that we have up here today.
Oh Lord.
So as you can see, Your Honor, my clients are completely innocent. It's an open and shut case.
Before the jury deliberates, are there any further witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor. There is one more witness we'd like to call to the stand, Miss Bonita Buttrell.
Honey, y'all ain't got nothing to worry about because Miss Bonita is not in the habit of airing nobody's dirty laundry. Unless, of course, it's the bailiff's laundry. Talk about dirty. He got stains in his drawers big enough to land a plane on.
Would Miss Buttrell just take the stand?
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Honey, I'd eat cold-cut sandwiches made on my own tongue before I'd sit up here and tell a lie. Oh, look at here! There go Gretchen! Hey, girl, how you doing? You looking good. Oh, girl, I'm scared of you. You ought to be scared, too, with a convicted felon serving on the jury. I can tell she hitting that crack pipe again, too. Done got so skinny, looked like she could hang glide on a Dorito.
Bailiff, give me a jury alternate.
Now, Miss Bottrell, on the night of the 24th, the cash box from the project raffle was broken into and over $2,000 was stolen. Where were you on that night?
I was up on the rooftop selling pumpkin seeds and tampons. Trying to better myself, honey. Because unlike these other project bunnies, Miss Bonita's gonna have something. That's right. That's why I'm enrolled in the Howell School of Zippo Recycling and Sewage Removal.
That's enough.
Miss Bottrell, do you see the defendant in this courtroom?
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind pointing him out to us, please?
There you go, right there, Swade. Hey, Swade, how you doing? Yeah, they chose Swade over me to be the raffle treasurer. It's a good thing, too, because he ain't gonna find nobody better with numbers. Especially when he's running them. That damn jackass lost his parents in the crap game.
Shout out to Bonita Betrayal, yo. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all don't know, this was off say A Living Color. And the reason why I played this because that's one of the Winans sisters or whatever. So she's very Wayne's. I'm sorry, I said Winans. Wayne sisters. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a comedian. You know what I'm saying? She's very funny to me. And also say it's part of our reason why I played it because we have the guest in the buildings that's also a comedian, Miss Amber Ewing. So welcome to G.A.M.G podcast one more time. So explain to the people who you are and what you specialize in and what you do.
Well, at the age of 40, I decided I wanted to do stand-up.
Okay.
Just jumped in it. Didn't really have a plan or a goal for it. I did have a bucket list. I do have a bucket list. So my last item on my bucket list is to perform at the Laugh Factory in LA on Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. And so that date is January. Everybody write this down. January 12th,
All right.
2025.
All right. January 12th.
That's how far out they book. Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah, that's a goal. You said it. You already got booked. You just got to show on up. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because that's my grandmother's birthday and she transitioned a couple years ago.
Wow.
And that's gonna be my last show, so I'm gonna try to turn up.
You gotta turn up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For your grandma, like,
For
come on,
sure.
man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta flex that thing on out. You know what I'm saying? And show on up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I started putting together a Cooking with Comedians challenge cook-off. That's still up in the air.
Now explain that a little bit. You know,
So-
what exactly that?
Basically, it's going to be two comedians. They're going to go head up. They're going to cook a meal from Cooking with Q. I don't know if everybody's been to Cooking with Q downtown or it's Midtown, I think.
No.
Downtown.
Is that downtown?
Okay.
We're near Grand Boulevard.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they're going to replicate one of her dishes. And whomever's dish is, tastes similar to her original dish will win. And then, of course, they're going to have commentary and jokes. And I'm looking to have at least 3 judges. I'm not sure if I want to keep them comedians or if I want to do chefs, actual chefs, because they're going to actually
real people who eat shit.
No, for real. And so the studio audience, they're going to have a sample.
He said he eats shit. Pause.
That sounded,
I feel it. Get it together.
Yeah.
But the audience, they're going to be able to taste the original dish from Q.
Okay.
And then then the judges will judge the comedians based on their dish. So yeah, it's going to be different. It's going to be fun, but it costs.
Okay.
It costs.
Okay. Yeah, that
So.
sound hell of a. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, all right. So let me ask you this: like, who is one of your favorite, say, comedian or comedians growing up? You know what I'm saying? Who did you?
Growing up, Sinbad, hands down.
Okay.
Hands down. I grew up on Sinbad. Like Sinbad would make me choke
Okay.
laughing.
Okay. All right.
It be your own people.
Yeah.
What's that? He said pause. He been pausing all night.
And honestly, he was the only person my mom would let me watch.
Okay.
Because, he was clean comedy.
Yeah.
But then Granny would slip in, she would have the Red Fox records
There you
and
go.
she would have Richard Pryor records.
Okay.
Her and I would sit up and watch. I don't know if I'm about to age myself for real. Y'all remember the show Get Smart?
Yeah.
We would sit up and watch that all day long.
Okay.
So yeah. So yeah, it's been in the blood. It's just something that was never in the forefront for me because it's just
Okay.
I just never thought about it.
Okay. So now you said that your granny did your grandmother and stuff like that ever do comedy or something too?
Oh,
or?
heck no. Granny was serious.
Okay.
Okay. Granny, she didn't play.
Okay.
But she introduced me to a lot of the comedians that I like now.
I got you. So what about, say, any is there any new comedians that's out right now that you enjoy?
I like Taylor Thomason.
Okay.
She's in her 20s. Very, very she did a stand-up on Netflix that I thought was flawless.
Okay.
I laughed from start to finish.
Okay.
And when if I didn't laugh, then I was thinking about something.
Okay.
And to me, a good set, a good comedian, you might not laugh through the whole set, the whole 45 minutes, but if he got you thinking, if there's a pause at a moment where you're like, dang, to me, if you're getting entertained, that's a good comedian. But you can still, for sure be funny. But Josh Johnson, he's one of the writers from The Daily.
Okay. So you like comedians that make you think?
Yeah.
What you think about Deion Cole?
I like him. I do. I like his last stand up, the one he dedicated to his mom, was flawless. Damn near. Okay. It was damn near flawless. Okay. And I more so now look at stand-ups for technique.
Okay.
Right.
My Achilles heel was transitions. I had a hard time with transitions.
Okay.
I could get the stuff out, but my transitions were still they weren't as smooth as they could be.
Okay.
So I would watch Dave Chappelle for his because to me he's flawless on his transitions.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that was one of the reasons why I did not like Monique's stand-up. When she came back out, I felt like a lot of people were really waiting for her to say, you know what, after all this time, show us really what you got.
Mm-hmm.
But while she was doing her set, I felt like her transitions were just a lot of cussing and kind of cutting up a little bit versus something that was well thought out.
Clever.
You understand what I'm saying? That can really, like, each joke like segue you into the other one. And I felt like that's something Deion Cole was really good at. Richard Pryor was a genius at doing it. Kevin Hart's not bad at doing it, but in terms of his style of comedy, I'm more of a Corey Holcomb kind of dude.
That's my guy. I was going to ask you about.
I'm more of a what's my man from the Shy? T.K. Kirkland.
T.K. Kirkland, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of like those, the style of those dudes' comedy. I did get to see a young lady recently, Jess Niche.
Oh yeah. She's from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's another one. Of the
but definitely kudos to you for even. What day is your birthday?
May 29th. I'm a Gemini.
Hey, listen, you ready? Yeah. I was gonna say she was a Gemini before she even opened her mouth.
Oh yeah, I'm a true Gemini for sure.
You a true Gemini.
Yeah,
and
that's
the reason why I say that is because
crazy as hell, bro.
Some people
say my wife is crazy.
Some people lack the courage
baby.
to try different things.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I think about. People always talk about Geminis having two sides, but on a more positive note, Geminis are kind of fearless when it comes to. It's just literally when you guys decide to say, you know what, let me push the start button on this.
Yeah.
Y'all already be thinking about a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, all y'all have to do is pick one.
Yep.
It's like, you know what? I got 10 things I want to do. Great. Just pick one of them motherfuckers.
Y'all all over the place.
And do that one.
The perfect Gemini was two of them. Was Tupac and Prince. If you look at their career musically, Prince was fearless. He picked up anything, he did anything, and he made it look good.
Yeah.
But I promise you, it wasn't something it was unintentional. Like he thought that through. For sure thought that through. And same with Pac. A lot of times people like, Pac he would contradict himself. He showed up for the time. He read the room for the most part.
Yeah.
But I do think that, what people call Geminis two-faced, it's not that. It's just we see both sides of the coin, and we keep our minds open. Like we don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if it's something that we stand on it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we try to get on both sides to understand. Because to me, I like to seek to understand. I want to know why you think that way.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something I'm missing. Everybody's a sum total of their experiences, so. it might be something I'm missing. So I don't.
Yeah.
I try my best not to close my mind to anything.
Yeah. So have you ever thought about doing, say, something like a Netflix or something like like a little stand up or something like that?
So my ultimate no, not a stand up. My ultimate goal was to write for SNL.
Okay.
It's still up there, but it's not as high
Okay.
of a goal as I wanted to as it used to be.
Okay.
I'm more so now into the film and producing and directing. I want to go in that direction.
Okay. Have you been in any films lately or anything like
Any
that?
film?
Or,
No, I can't. I'm not acting now. Y'all gotta get that together now.
Yeah.
Why you wouldn't want to act?
It's just too much.
Too much like memory?
That part, and then I might want to say what I want to say, and then they might be like, "No, that's not what you're supposed to say," and then I'm like, "Well, it fits," and so I'm gonna say it anyway. And then everybody gotta go home.
Yeah.
I think it's, here's the beauty in what you just said. At the end of the day, that phrase "know thyself" is really important.
Yeah.
I think sometimes, we living in that age where people are wanting to get into things and do things just to put it on their gram. I was talking to a friend about that earlier, and your heart's not in it. You're not even doing some shit like you just doing this shit to be able to say you did it, but did you really do it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like nowadays, the imposter syndrome and that person, it looks different. It's not really so much as a person, being something they're not, as so much as to now people are masking being something they're not by doing a whole bunch of shit just to say that they did it.
Yeah.
And it just kind of looks different nowadays. But to know what you want to do and to know the lane that you want to stay in, I tell people all the time, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I often tell people that one of my greatest strengths is I feel like if I had to describe myself to someone, and I'm going to use this figuratively, I would say that I'm an expander, meaning that oftentimes I can sit with people and people share different ideas with me, and I feel like I can help them bring that to fruition.
Yeah.
And it's just something that I'm naturally good at. But we live in a world
that's why you're a hell of a screenwriter.
Right? Where people kind of feel like you need to do A, B, C. You got to wear all of these different hats,
like
or
labels.
you're not something. Yeah,
We like
and
labels,
it's just
yeah.
like,
Put you in
look,
the box.
I know what I'm good at doing. So what, and I don't feel bad about it because now, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are some people, especially, and when I talk to young people, they buy into a lot of shit that they see on social media or television, and it's just like, listen, don't worry about that. Just trust your own gut.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you may not be the person that need to be the CEO and all these other things, but that doesn't mean that you can't be great within your own regard and within who you are, and be grounded in that and feel good about yourself.
Yeah. All right. So I know you have say we're gonna talk about your lash lady in a second. But what can you explain what Just You and Me Kid Productions is?
Back in the day, my mom was a single mom.
Okay.
And our code was Just You and Me Kid, and we would lock pinkies.
Okay.
And we never did. I never did anything with that. But now that I have my daughter and it's just us, I say it to her.
Okay.
So anytime, something is happening, it's Just You and Me Kid. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's just going to be us forever. I might get married. But I want her to know that anything that I do outside of, being her mom is for her.
Okay.
Business wise. Like this whole lash thing, I'm looking to get her own line of lashes, where I could just sell them Ariel's lashes because her lashes are beautiful.
Okay.
So she can have her own extension. She can, get older, whatever she wants to do with it, she'll have her own line.
Okay.
So, everything is going to fall under that production company, Just You and Me Kid, like the lash line, the whatever else I come up with in my Gemini brain. I just want to make sure that she knows that she's a part of that as well.
Okay.
So.
All right. Clap that shit up. All right. And then, of course, go ahead and explain what your lash lady.
Let me tell y'all, I was like, I need to make a little extra money.
Right.
And my good girlfriend, Dr. Danielle Benson, she has her own lash company called Iconic, and she was offering certification classes.
Okay.
And I said, I got it. Let me do it. and hopped in on a couple classes. And I've been on my roll since. You know, the good thing about doing lashes that I tell people all the time, surprising thing, is I am a woman. I have zero patience.
Yeah.
Doing lashes makes you be intentional because you have to be intentional of where you put each individual lash, right? Some women, their lashes go like this. So you have to calm down. I have to calm myself too. I really have to sit and be intentional about how I'm breathing, what I'm doing. And I have to sit, have to relax, make sure their energy is good. And then I can, because I'm working on their eyes, you know what I mean? And any slight move, any jitter.
You done poke my eye.
You know.
Yeah, she's
so
a Gemini. That's the reason she ain't got no patience. I'm a woman.
But no, so it really makes me sit and be intentional. And then two, it really, and I know this is weird, but it puts me in touch with my feminine side.
Okay.
And it's so weird because all of my stuff is so girly. Like I got rhinestones. It's so cute. And when you do another woman's lashes, it's like you're making them look beautiful. Yeah. They already, you're just enhancing it, right? And when they open their eyes, they fall asleep, they're relaxed when they open their eyes, and it's like, oh my God, it's so pretty. So I'm enjoying it just from that end. I haven't made a whole lot of money, but just those two things that came out of it is really big for me. So
So, well, you know, speaking about, say, being patient, have you actually had a couple of accidents so far or anything?
With lashes?
Yeah.
Oh no. Thank God, please.
Okay.
Jesus. Thank goodness my girls.
Working with that glue and all kind of shit.
All the fumes and stuff. I have to do, like some people have allergies.
Real careful, yeah.
So I test all the products on me first. I make sure that it's good because I have allergies myself. And I had an allergic reaction to one of the glues, and so I was like,
latex glues or something.
Yeah, and I was like, okay.
Don't ask me how I know that shit.
Man, you got to.
I be doing a lot of reading.
But it's serious. It's serious business because again,
that latex, it'll fuck them up. Had they
you work with
watering
people's
and
eyes,
shit, and then next thing you know, it start watering, and then they shutting it, and one little shut while she working.
Damn.
Yeah.
So thank God I haven't had, and all of my friends have been patient because it takes me a long time. Because
you said you do individuals. Yeah, that shit take a minute.
About 4 hours, depending on the thickness and the length of the lash. But I've been trying to do them in about 2 hours because I'm doing it at my house. I need y'all to get out.
I got a question for you. I just want to kind of, this not going off subject, but so just going off of what you just said about you and your mom when you just said just you and me. Now you are mom, okay, and then you spoke about the patience that you have to have with your clients. Outside of the patience that you have to have with your clients, I feel like something that a lot of Geminis kind of like get into as they go through their journey in life is you guys really are influential in a lot of ways that you don't even realize. And by women coming to you sometimes, when they lay down in your chair or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now you kind of have their ear, if you know what I mean. Outside of that, you have your mommy time. My question to you is, how easy is it for you to be vulnerable as a mom and as a business owner in terms of sharing things with your daughter, like mistakes that you may have made or successes that you have had? Because I feel like that too is part of our journey, especially your child get to see that, hey, look, mommy's working, I got shit I gotta do. But I feel like sometimes children only know and hear about the good side of things versus the bad side of things. So how do you feel about being vulnerable as a business owner and a mom?
Anybody that knows me knows that I'm transparent. You can ask me and I don't know if it's a Gemini thing, but I just feel like if I'm going through something and I can share it with somebody else, it might help them, right? It might encourage them. But for the most part, it's a lot of stuff that I know is not age appropriate for her. But I do talk to her as if, not as if she's a grown up, but I talk to her as if it should make sense the way it should make sense to an adult. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Like I don't. Yeah. Like I try to make sure that I don't lie
put the
to
PG
her.
on it.
Yeah, I try not to lie to her because I knew I grew, and I'm gonna be honest. She listened to a lot of music with me that has cuss words in it, and we talk about it. You know, you shouldn't say that, but this is why this was said. Now we don't listen to. That's why FYB, you fat. No, we don't listen to that.
Yeah, of course.
But Kendrick, like you know, we listen to early Nas and stuff like that. I don't mind her listening to those things because she's gonna hear it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? And I don't want her to be shell shocked when she hears it. So I try to be as transparent as I possibly can, because I'm gonna tell you like this. I realized this year a lot of reason why adults are getting sick and we're not doing what we want to do is because we put stipulations on ourselves. Yeah. We crush our inner child. You know, we got to be serious every day. I said, if it's in my mind, if I can think it, I can do it. Yeah. When I put 5 years, I got a 5-year goal on this Lash business. I invested a little more money than I thought I would, but I see a future. I see it clear. And it's not the end goal; it's a means to a goal. But I still have, like, I'm gonna be up here for Darren Brown. What is it? The film thing.
Film festival.
The business.
The business.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna be up here for that.
Shout out to D.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
So I'm still doing that as well. So I haven't put down film. You know what I mean? So it's just I'm taking my time. Nobody's rushing me. I'm my own competition. Yeah. Really just putting my head down and doing the work.
All right. Clap that shit up. Clap it up. All right, couple more questions. You know what I'm saying, real quick. Where do you what advice would you give, say, somebody as far as, you know, going down the entrepreneur
it ain't for everybody. Don't let nobody force you into it. Listen. If you have an idea, run with it. Yeah. Run with your idea. You're not going to learn everything it's not going to be successful in that week. You're not going to have all your people supporting you in that week. Yeah. You're going to lose money before you make it. All of that, you know, and you just, if you stay focused on the goal, you can keep it moving. Okay. Don't give up, but you can always put it down. Yeah. And do something else. Yeah. Right? And come back to it. Yeah. Something told me in my spirit to pause on that cooking with comedians. Okay. And I really didn't want to. Trust me. I mean, I had all the players in line. We was ready to go, production team. And something told me, like, you know, put it to the side for a minute. Okay. Put it to the side. Do something else. So what that means to me is something bigger is coming. Or it's going to be some more funding behind it. Okay. Because I was really pulling that out of my pocket. So, yeah, just keep going. Nobody has it done correctly. We can't get it right. Nobody's getting it right. Yeah. Nobody's knowing where they're going. You know, just if you really want to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like really just do it.
Okay. All right. So, once again, let everybody know how they can get in touch with you for us to get your lashes.
Yes.
If they want to, are you taking, say, bookings for?
I am. So like no. Comedy. No. I will start going to open mics soon because I got to practice for the LA show. Okay. But they can go to my Instagram. Is Ewing. Is it Amber Ewing _ on Instagram, and then my Facebook is Your Lash Lady. Okay. Or you can follow me on Amber Ewing Facebook. Somebody told me I had more than 5,000 followers. I didn't even know that. I thought I just had friends. Oh, did y'all know that?
No.
I mean, did y'all know it was a difference?
Yeah.
I'm slow.
They changed some shit when they, because they used to have a cap on the shit where you can only have 5,000 friends,
right? And then
they started switching it to
followers.
Shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, all of my my booking information is linked into all my social media accounts. Okay. I'm on Thread. I don't know what's the things on Thread.
I haven't even.
What do? You get that number? At number?
Yeah, they've been sending stuff. I haven't even.
You haven't gotten it?
No.
What the hell is that?
You haven't been on Thread?
That's the extension to that like Instagram. So it's like, I guess like the Twitter for Instagram.
Meta.
Like
yep, it's from Meta.
Or Meta or something. So yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg trying to compete with Twitter.
He's not trying to compete because you just see how quick it was to share.
Yeah.
To share from Thread to Twitter. They in this together.
Yeah, you know. But that's neither here.
And then what's this little @ with the little number sign on people IG? What the fuck is
That's
that?
it. That's Thread. That's the way they identify you.
So that's the Thread.
Yep.
thing.
That's how you.
Okay.
So I
I'm
don't
just starting
know.
to see that. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, it just happened.
It's like
a few
your
days
tag.
Too much with this shit.
It is a lot.
It's just some more shit, some more bullshit.
Man,
you know
damn, man. What happened to the simple fucking days when it was just fucking MySpace and Facebook?
Right. And Nintendo.
Right. You know?
I'm gonna tell you who really started fucking it up was, remember when they had the what's that shit called, Miles? Vine or something?
Oh, do it for the Vine.
Remember that?
I ain't gonna do it.
And people literally was on
World
Vine
Star.
recording videos,
And then
it
World
was
Star.
just-
Yeah.
And it's Snapchat.
Yeah.
Well, you know, World Star was a platform that listen, Q, he did his thing with World Star. I think, unfortunately, World Star got infamous, if you know what I mean, just in terms of. But I mean, shit. I guess he figured somebody had to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here's my deal, and I'll leave it here. I was talking to someone recently. We have all of these different social media platforms, but in terms of our community, right? Why we haven't had any standout leaders kind of come and like be like that we all can agree on and be like, you know what, this person right here, like, really. We got a lot of our folk on some of these big networks that they allow to come on there, and they be arguing with each other. But that's a different subject.
Yeah, because I was
Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
All right, y'all. So, hey, look, clap it up for our guest, Amber Ewing, for coming through.
Okay.
Make sure y'all support. You know what I'm saying? Check out all her social media pages and follow and
It's always a deal. Your lash lady always has a deal, so make sure you follow.
So yeah, go get some real.
She put that plug out there.
Yeah, go get some real lashes, lady. We tired of seeing them damn
them flyaways.
Yeah,
that's my
what I'm saying?
market
Them
too.
bat
My
wings
market,
and shit. You know,
professional, just
motherfuckers. I hate them motherfuckers.
classic
yeah,
enhancements.
be looking like glue and shit all stuck
The individual lashes is the only ones that I've seen that I'd be like, you know what? Okay, I could deal with that shit. Them
It's
strips,
just an enhancement. It's not the.
I be having a hard time dealing with them
that's a
motherfucking
lot.
them long ass umbrella looking ass strips,
looking like spiders and shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't even offer that. So
it just I don't know.
All right.
I guess to each his own. Shit,
yeah.
but whatever. Go get your individuals done, ladies.
there you go.
All
Come
right.
with that money though. I know that shit expensive. We ain't talking about the price of the motherfucker, but that shit costs.
But that's what I'm saying. I got a deal going.
Oh, you got
for
a deal?
now.
Okay.
So put it out there. Put it out there one more time.
The deal for just for this week, it is $50 for a classic full set.
All right. There we go. Clap it
There
up,
you go.
y'all.
Shit.
Get them full things going.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I get referral fee? Because I might know some motherfuckers. That,
All right.
look, hold on.
Yeah.
We'll talk after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say, all you bald-eyed motherfuckers.
Oh,
we got somebody
Lord.
this shit set up for you.
Right.
No.
Get you together.
We got somebody for y'all. All right. So we're gonna move on to our first topic real quick. We're gonna run through these real quick. We have the AI turns Wi-Fi routers into cameras that can see through walls. Have y'all heard about this? Okay, so let me just read this real quick. It says researchers at Carnegie Mellon University have repurposed radio signals from Wi-Fi routers to detect and track the three-dimensional shape and movements of human bodies in a room. They didn't have to use any cameras or expensive LiDAR hardware.
They use the
team
radio
also
frequency.
Yeah. So it says the team also used Dense Pose, a system for mapping all of the pixels of the surface of human body in the photo, developed by researchers at Facebook AI Lab and a London-based team. So I will say this: are you okay with Wi-Fi monitoring or observing your every move in your home? That's one question. Also, will you be willing to cancel your Wi-Fi service? And are we in a police state?
They're not going to you're not going to be able to cancel your Wi-Fi service. You're going to have to live off the grid because everything is about to be Wi-Fi. But I have been telling people, you all need to prepare for that time when Wi-Fi is shut down because it's going to happen.
I hope it do.
It's going to happen.
I really hope it do. Maybe humans would be able to be humans again.
No, they're gonna panic. They're gonna panic. You guys, people gotta have, they gotta have another type of means of making money.
I'm gonna be loving it. I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
How about communicating with one another?
That's what I'm talking about.
Acting like it's gonna be some motherfuckers that when that happens, it's gonna be a shock to them because a lot of folk don't even know how to talk to one another without, you know what I'm saying, being on the internet. It's people out here who have literally forgotten how to write a letter to another person.
Yeah.
I mean, I've received some emails from some young folk that I said, wait a minute, now they spelling words shorthand,
yeah, like they texting,
putting a number for instead of writing out FOR, just putting a number for. So what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't know how to write anymore. I mean, the shit is getting ridiculous. So that's what's gonna be the real shock when the motherfucker actually start talking and it's just like, hey, listen, you gonna have to learn some words and now cut this shit out now.
Yeah, all right. So if y'all want to call in on some of these topics or ask our guests any questions real quick, you can call in at area code 313-266-2811. All right. All right. So we'll move on to this next one real quick. We'll probably just skip around. So, we have the world's first fully electric flying car approved by the FAA and accepting pre-orders right now. All right. So you have a Californian company building a flying electric car and is now taking pre-orders. So the company is called Aleph. It's spelled ALEF. Aeronautics. Okay, flying car has been given a special airworthiness certification from the Federal Aviation Administration, meaning the company will be allowed to road/air test the car. The company said in a news release, it says the fully electric vehicle with a hydrogen option for a higher price is a low-speed vehicle that can be driven up to 200 miles on the public road and fits into a regular garage. But it also can launch vertically into the air with a flying range of 110 miles, according to the website.
Do you have to have a special license for it? I'm assuming you will have to have.
So that's what they got to work out, you know. So I'm quite sure they're going to have to figure out that because, you know, if you think about it, you know, you got all these electric wires and stuff like that or whatever that can cause problems. So, you know, so my question will be, will you order one? To say that the average price for them are like $300,000.
I would, yeah. I've been trying to get my aviation license for a minute. So yeah, okay. I wouldn't mind getting one for sure.
Okay.
I think for me the bigger question is peeping the fuckery behind the hydro engine being more expensive than the electric, because my deal is at the end of the day, if you're really paying attention to things, all of these this electric shit that they talking about is only going to last so long.
Yep.
This shit is tied to the cobalt industry. If you do your research, and look, they mining the shit out of that right now. But my deal is the simpler technology, which is the hydrogen one, that's the more expensive one, right? And I tell people this shit all the time. I'm like, riddle me this. Organic vegetables use less chemicals than the regular shit, but it costs way more.
Yeah.
How's that happening this way? So I just say all that to say that when you really think about it, some of the things that I feel like they kind of setting us up for is like, man, it's like, listen, this technology with the hydrogen, once they figured it out, it's just like, it's way better, could last just as long, it's sustainable, it's way more sustainable than
it's in our atmosphere.
Yes. But all of a sudden it's gonna cost more.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about this last week. Food, shelter, and vehicles since the pandemic have all extremely incrementally increased.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I was talking to my sister today. She said, man, that she went to go check out some car notes, and they talking about $1,100 for some trucks and shit like that. I said, man, they getting crazy out here nowadays.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Mention the hydrogen. So Toyota has already been testing, hydrogen cars. So these EVs are pretty much about to be obsolete. I'll give it, in probably about the next 2 years, 2 to 3 years at the most, just because, they are so far behind on the infrastructure on charging, these EVs along with people homes. You know what I'm saying? So you see how they're tearing up everything now to rebuild, say, the infrastructure, in the in the United States. So, in order for them to catch up, it's going to still take a good, say, 7 to 10 years for them to be able to use these EVs like they want to, as far as having the capability. However, like you said, they already telling you right there with the option of hydrogen. Why would I go ahead and invest, say, my money into a electrical car unless they have, say, some kind of, say, compartment that they already put in these electrical cars, just like they doing on these flying cars, which they don't.
They had an option.
Because here you go. Just found out today too. Also, with these EVs, look at the weight of those cars. Okay, with that big ass battery. Oh yeah, it's about like the average car. So like the average car is what, about three tons or something like that. 3, yeah. But put it like this: the cars, the EVs, or the like the lightning trucks and stuff like that, 9 tons. They like 3 times heavier just because of the battery. Oh, wow. So just imagine, say, a 3-ton or a 4-ton car, you know what I'm saying, being in an accident, say, with a 9-ton. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? So they haven't even figured out just that. So it's still stuff that they haven't even figured out when it comes to, say, these electrical vehicles. So the only thing that they really testing out right now as far as Toyota is the safety aspect, because hydrogen, when it is collided, can cause, say, it's pretty much like a bomb. Right. You know what I'm saying? So once they figure that out, yeah, bye-bye EVs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. This last one real quick. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even got to run the video. We just going to go ahead and talk about it. So it's kind of been a hot topic. We'll say current events. Is this Keke Palmer. So, we had a nice little discussion about it earlier when I came up here. But yeah, the Keke Palmer incidents with her boyfriend. Okay. So recently, she was publicly shamed by her boyfriend for what she wore to a Usher concert in Vegas. Right. So the boyfriend, whose name Darius, okay, has received a lot of backlash and a little support for his views on handling the situation. So, do you believe that she wore, what she wore to that, say, concert was inappropriate? And do you believe that Darius handled the situation the right way? Who was right and who was wrong?
I want to hear the Gemini answer first, though.
Yeah, there we go.
Not the face of that. Honestly,
Let me hear.
Honestly, it wasn't really. So I'm on this thing with black folks, our community. We will stay on some stuff that just is not relevant. Why is that relevant? Yes. Okay. We got climate change is happening. Yeah. We trying to get kids to go graduate. We ain't time for this.
Yeah. To graduate, we trying to get kids to read, but go ahead.
That part. That's what we on the way. Exactly. Yeah. So, I did, I put my little 2 cents and I said, to be honest with you, coming from a woman's perspective, she just had a baby. So she want to be cute. And I mean, if that's her way of being cute, that's her way of being cute. I think that he should have saved that for the house, though. Yeah. It didn't have to be on Facebook or was it Twitter?
Yeah, just on social media.
Just motherfucking thing.
Yeah, he could have kept that for the house. Yeah. He could have sent her a quick text like, "Babe, we need to talk when you get home."
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Vegas. So my take on that whole situation, there's a few things to kind of unpack from this. And I was talking to my partner. Shout out to Henri Franklin, but
what up, though, man?
I'm hoping that hoping that the shit was staged. Okay, at the end of the day, and the reason why, right, is because here's the deal. When you get into this entertainment lifestyle, sometimes these people be having publicists and shit like that always coming up with these harebrained schemes to bring people back into the limelight.
Mm-hmm. Keep them relevant.
Okay,
yeah, stuff like
and
that.
So my deal is, if that wasn't the case, all right, that's just one option. If that wasn't the case, her do display a level of insecurity that, I just think some of his close friends need to holler at him about.
Yeah. He might not have it.
I think as the one thing that, we have to understand in being a man, and I guess I don't know, call it old school, but if I got an issue with my old lady, we're going to talk about that shit behind closed doors.
Right. Yeah.
To me, I wouldn't even want to be with a chick that's going to run to the web and do some shit like that. Like, if you gonna run and do some shit like that, what else would you put out there in terms of our business? You know what I'm saying? And I think that part of this whole social media era that we're living in, you know, I hear a lot of people talk about don't keep me secret, this and that. Listen, there is a difference between keeping somebody a secret and using discretion when it comes to telling your business and putting your business in the streets. All right, and I think that nowadays, you know how like they say, the internet is undefeated. Mm-hmm. Folks nowadays will look. You have a lot of miserable motherfuckers that are out here. Yeah. People that don't have nothing else better to do other than to say, "Hey, I saw you on this podcast and you had a red Detroit hat on, and then I seen you again with that on." Like,
right.
Like
I have it to wear multiple times.
People who literally will say petty stuff like that to you. So I'm saying, for me, and this isn't even about. Some things are not about keeping it a secret. It's about. I hear people oftentimes say phrases that they don't know what they look like in application, and one of them is protect your peace. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What does that look like in application? And I think that in that instance, you know, by him making that move, that wasn't on his mind. And again, he had a bonehead moment, I guess, as Obama would say. But I just think, as a man, some of his friends need to holler at him and say, "Hey, bro, it's just Usher for one, and then second of all, you know, if you don't know your old lady by now, you just had a baby by her. Yeah, fuck is you doing? Yeah.
Right."
You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, you dealing with the wrong one.
And Kiki was already like
Kiki in
your face. Yeah, she's gonna show a little boob here and maybe
boob. She was showing
right. But I'm saying it wasn't surprising to me.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this: like, do y'all believe that in this case that there was a little bit of right and wrong? And what I mean by that is, you know, a simple conversation, a simple I would say like compromise sometime. Even like when you in a relationship, right? Say you might meet somebody and, you know, you might meet them at a bad stage in their life or whatever, right? So the object of being in a relationship, you know, a lot of it is to help bring out the best out of a person that you're with, right? Mm-hmm. So, okay, just like y'all just said that, hey, she's known to be out here and this, that, and other or whatever, right? So, you know, one of the things that he was stating, like he came back and doubled back on what he was trying to say was about him having standards and stuff like that, as far as him being the head of, you know, not the head of the household, but him being, say, the boyfriend or whatever, this, that, and other. Because sometimes it can be as simple as, okay, yeah, I met you like this, right? You know, I guess I'm supposed to say accepted, but if I know that now you're a reflection of me, I'm not saying that that's the case because they're not even married, but just say if they was married, right? Now we become reflections of each other. You know, when you leave up out the house, there's a level of respect that you should command, just like I should command. You know what I'm saying? Even by what you wear, how you talk, how you act, and everything, right? Because you are a reflection of our household. So in this case, I would say that, yeah, to me, if they didn't ever had a discussion about what she was going to wear, you know what I'm saying, going out there like that, you know what I'm saying, that should have been had. That should have been a conversation that should have been had, right? And it should have been a compromise too. Like, yeah, there's no problem with you looking sexy, but, you know, some of the stuff that the people wearing now, you know, the sheer stuff where you pretty much can see everything still, like that might be a little bit, you know, off limits, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to a person, you know, being in a relationship with somebody.
I think he had an issue when Usher came in.
No, I believe that too.
I really think that as long as she wasn't hugged up on Usher, she could have wore whatever she wanted to wear. I really think it was an Usher thing. Yeah. But they still could have had a conversation. But Kiki she's gonna be like, okay, you can leave.
I have this to say though, because I just want to speak on what you said. All right, what we got? Listen, at the end of the day, it's important to know who you're dealing with. Yeah. That's first and foremost. That's true. And I just want to say this. We all have different gifts. We all have different talents. We all have different things that we're into as just human beings. And when you decide to date somebody that's in a certain field, you're subject to whatever it is the fuck that they do. Yeah. Okay? If you date a doctor You subject to them always working a lot, being on call.
You date a comedian.
100%.
You understand what I'm saying?
Comedian.
You date a cop.
Yep.
You subject to the ass getting
anybody.
shot.
Yeah.
You dating an athlete. You subject to something might happen. Achilles broke or whatever. Y'all might not be getting that cheese for me. Listen. So when you decide to date someone like her, who you know going to be in the public eye, and their things at some different times, because I'm be honest with you, I don't like the word compromise in relationships. I like cooperate better. I don't like compromise. It's a bad word to me. It's a no-go for me with that word. But anyway, I just say that to say that I think that at the end of the day, if he the man, he should have. Yes, he could have had one of those kind of conversations early, but at the end of the day, like, to me, nigga, you knew who you was dating. Like, period. Like, and if you had a problem with whoever this woman, because here's my deal, bro. At the end of the day, I think that as we evolve as people, we need to stop putting people in a box and making them fit into some mold that we want them to fit in. And I feel like a lot of us would live more stress-free if you just decide, like, you know what? I'm going to date or be around somebody that I can 1,000% accept for who the fuck they are. If your old lady roll over in the bed and smoke cigarettes in the morning or eat them bitches, then
not eat them.
What the fuck she do? Eat them motherfuckers. Then that's what the fuck she do. But anyway.
All right, y'all. So look, we have to come back to that one. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the conclusion, say, of this episode of the G.A.M.G, the Big Flexx podcast, a.k.a. the Strongcast. And once again, thank you, Amber Ewing, for coming on through. Make sure y'all support and check her out. Thanks, Don, for always being Don up in this boy. Thank you, Mr. Snipes. You know what I'm saying? All right, appreciate it. Thanks. I'm going to say
MD.
not. I'm going to say not. Not tonight, no. So thanks again, Doc. You know what I'm saying, for putting it down and shit on the end of the narrative and shit, and always looking out and shit. And we will see y'all next week, 9:00 Monday night. Peace. Y'all.
Bye.
Keep it flexing.